Well, good afternoon, everybody. That was that was actually a fairly short day at work, but uh, I'd been letting paperwork pile up, so then I had to handle a lot of that garbage too. So blah blah blah. All right. Well, I actually haven't made any of my blueprints for the rocket fuel project, but um, I still kind of want to like head down there first and sort of break ground there and maybe get an idea of where I'm going to put the platform and just you know what? Let's head back. I should grab me some concrete because this is always more resource intensive than building the machines. It's funny. Uh, Jeez, that really did jet me pretty far away, didn't it? This rocket fuel factory is going to actually become kind of an important apex to my overall production plans because I'm going to. There's a lot of decent resources in Blue Crater, and so we're going to be getting. I'm going to be making like some of the other materials that the turbo motor and fused frame factories are going to need. Uh, and it's going to kind of connect. It's going to connect back to that factory by the train. The rocket fuel factory will run power to it with the train, and then where it's going to be on the map. Ooh, goodness gracious! All these nodes. Yep, there we go. Where it's going to be is essentially right about here. So the train's going to be coming from Blue Crater down here, go up there. And if you notice, it's not very far from my crude oil extraction that I use for the turbo fuel power plant and factory up here. So what we're going to do is then run a power line down from there to connect to it from the other side. So that will actually connect the rocket fuel factory back to my power grid because it's also going to be a power plant. So it's going to add more power to the grid as well as connect those two power grids, and that will only really leave this part of the world, basically the rest of the world, off the grid. But that will change because I think once I get that connected, I'll probably drop a power line down from red forest to connect to that grid, and then I have it connected over here. So I could either connect that down to the Rocky Desert Outpost, or I could wait until Blue Crater sends its other rail up, which is going to be for the nuclear power plant. Which the nuclear power plant is going to be going up here in um, Rocky Desert, and I believe I'm going to be using basically this whole corner here for it. So then this will be connected to the. I basically will just connect that to that because the rail will. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get it over there yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to come this way and come through Northern Forest, or if I'll try to go over Red Forest. I'm guessing no to the going over Red Forest. I'm betting I'll probably cut through, like have it go over this lagoon. I guess you'd call it. It's kind of big for a lagoon, giant lake, I guess. And have it just follow that all the way through and bring it up here into the Rocky Desert. Yep, the reason I'm doing that is because if you look, there's a lot of decent resources on this corner, including Caterium, which is perfect. So, and plus I can make steel and stuff over here and have that brought in and anything I need to make. So basically, it's going to be processing materials that are brought in with the train, and also this impure uranium deposit here. But that train is going to stop here to pick up uranium and here to pick up uranium. So two normal nodes worth of uranium combined with that impure node. It's going to be a shit ton of uranium. And then on top of that, it's going to be bringing over sulfur and the nitric acid. So, yeah, so I won't even have to worry about making that stuff here. The one thing I will have to do is figure out what I'm going to do with the water, because it does produce water. Water gets, I think, I mean, I'll have to look at the supply chains as I'm going along, but yeah, there's another nitrogen deposit here. So if I need nitrogen gas for anything, I can grab it from there, but that's how that's going to go. Anyway, so let me grab some concrete, and one thing at a time, because that's only 3 factories. I actually have to build 4 factories. I'm building 4 factories before we move on to phase 5. So hey man, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. So I don't want to hear anybody complain about Professor crashing into stuff. Then all you do is complain. I'm pretty proud the way this one turned out. It's just a sea of these refineries all pumping away and doing their thing. Click, click, click. Alright, now we're heading to the Red Forest Outpost, and from there I can catch a cannon to Blue Crater. What if I can hit that ladder? Oh, almost. That would have been sweet. Thought I could hit that ladder. Just that would have been cool. Oh, you guys don't have no sound yet. I keep forgetting to do that. Sorry about that. That's okay. Nothing really all that exciting happened. But, we'll get a little bit of their This one is the one to Blue Crater. Yep. Eat turbo rifle ammo. Monster! Die, monster! Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and link this up. Ooh, it's a pure. Oh, very nice. I've been using these glass roofs more. I think they look a little better. We'll do another row here. One there. Put the fashion board there. There you go. Beautiful. Now, with any luck, this will end up in the middle of the platform. It'll be kind of an interesting piece. All right. Ah, you bitch. You know what? This is probably best if I use the hovercraft. Oh, why are you not, I mean, there's a power plant right there. How am I not getting any? Ah, you moron. Come on, man. Seriously, there's a power plant right here. Okay. Alright. 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 If that's how you want to be. So, yeah, we're going to attach it like to one of the seams here if I can get under there. There we go. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would actually let me put them there. That gives me like a gigawatt there. Cool. Must have flown too far away from the power line. I lost the juice. Give me the juice. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be bigger. And it's definitely going to have to be multi-layered too. Because yeah, 'cause I think over there is where the oil is. Yep. All of it. Boy, there's a bunch too. Yeah, two normals, a pure and an impure. That's a lot. That's a lot of oil to work with. And then over there is the nitrogen. Bunch of coal. Copper. Iron. 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 Limestone. Man, there's everything here you need, man. Yeah. This would be an interesting place to build your starting base. If it wasn't so hard to build over water in the beginning, it would be, yeah, well, it's just because you can't, you don't have a lot of material to build platforms with, foundations until you build your first camp. Yeah, and then that deposit is pretty far up there, I believe. Yeah, it's up here, I think. Yeah, that's all the way over there. Yeah. Gonna be running some long pipes. Of course they are too. Alright. The outpost is all the way over there. Okay, well, we got a platform to work with, and we got infrastructure in place for startup. A bunch of sulfur over here. Oh, I thought I was going to take damage on that one. Came in a little hot. Alright, we're going to go build some blueprints. Yeah, even with this big 5, you still can't fit more than one in the blueprint, I don't think. Oh, you can. You can fit 2 in. Okay. Alright, I forgive you, Coffee Stain. That is pretty cool. So it needs regular coal, which we have there. Man, all this stuff we've got, that's awesome. And it needs 100 sulfur. And I think with, yeah, with the Mark III miners, the normal deposit could easily be overclocked to 480. So I could put down 5 of these suckers. Actually, I think it could go up to like 5. Hold on here. It would be 240 times 2.5. 600. So you could have 6 of those motherfuckers running. 6 of them. Man, that's going to be a lot of rocket fuel, baby. Holy moly. So then we need 600 coal. No problem. 75 times 6. 450 nitrogen gas. That might be a little tough. That might be a little tough. We'll have to see how much we can get out of it with all the nozzles. Because you remember, I still wanted to be able to make the nitrogen, the nitric acid here for the nuke plant. And he's starting to look a little hungry. But I love this, being able to just completely skip right past the, yeah, and like I was saying before, I can use that compacted coal to make steel, because I've got an alternate recipe that uses compacted coal. It'd be producing 25 per minute. Man, that's pretty sweet. Carry that steel over there. We'll have to figure out how much steel I need for the turbo motor and fused frame factory. I mean, I assume a lot. I assume a lot. I assume that it'll take a lot of steel, probably as much as a train can bring them. Just yeah, that's good though. The fuel's really no problem, because I got a new recipe for making fuel too. Oh my god, dude, this is awesome. Okay, alright. We're gonna. So what color should I paint them for rocket fuel? I know. We're gonna go chrome, man. Hell yeah, these babies are chromed out. Alright, let's get to work on what their housing is going to look like. Now, I'm not going to wall in the sides, because I'm going to do that manually, because I want to make it so that you can line them up end to end, basically. Let's see here. I got plenty of room to work with, though, I think. Yeah, looks like it. end at the wall there, or else shit won't line up properly. So, yeah, just like that. There you go. That gives you a nice smooth look. All right. Let's see. So you need sulfur at 100 per minute and coal at 50 per minute. Let's see. I don't know. That looks pretty tight. Yeah, we gotta try to make it work. this is some tight quarters here, man. I don't know if this is gonna work. It seems to work. I mean, it is a tight motherfucker, though. All right. We'll paint it gunmetal so we can remember, or the carbon steel finish, so we can remember that it's coal. And this one's going to be sulfur here. Beautiful. And then that belt will go right underneath. Man. That is a tight motherfucker right there. It's like lined up with the center. Yep. Oh, wait a minute now. That's right, that one's backwards. Yeah. This would be like that. Okay, paint them that yeller color. Oh, I haven't done it. I mean, dude, that's a shit ton of rocket fuel. 600? I think that I had 720 turbo fuel at the last plant, and this is going to be producing 600, which is one full Mark II pipe, and you know the 720 turbo fuel was enough for like 37 fuel generators. I mean, you know, I'm probably gonna make it less because we're gonna pack up like probably, you know, 100 of these a minute, and yeah, so it'll end up being like probably 400, 450. Yeah, 400 or 450. Let's go with the tentative number of 450 for now. So 150 of it will be immediately bottled up and used as drone fuel, and also excess will be sent to our dimension dimensional space, so we can use rocket fuel in them jetpacks and see what happens. I bet you that'll put you into the air. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that looks cool as hell. It did not breach the top. Hell yeah. color for it. I think we're just going to go with regular white, since it is like basically an exterior light. Oh yeah, that'll look cool as hell, man. Hell yeah. What was it? It needed nitrogen gas and fuel. So the nitrogen gas will probably be coming from above, actually, because they're going to be down on that platform, and the nitrogen gas is up on that higher layer. So yeah, these might not be the correct placement anyway, which is fine, because there ain't no way I'm going to be able to squeeze them pipes back there with those belts. that just ain't gonna happen. So I guess I could feed the fuel from underneath and the nitrogen from up above. So we could like put them not on the very bottom, but like on one layer up, and then have the fuel running on a just a very thin subfloor under their layer, and just go up, 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 up for each of them. Feed them the fuel that way, and then have the nitrogen coming over in a Mark II pipe, giving all of them their yeah, 450 will fit in a Mark II pipe. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, you know, that's a lot of shite right there. And they'll be making 25. They'll be making 150 per minute of compacted coal. That See how many of them these eat. I don't think they eat that much. Yeah, only 2.5 per minute. Yeah, so I could conceivably run, I ain't gonna, but I could conceivably run 60 of these machines. And they'd be able to make 600 steel ingots per minute. I don't know. I don't know. What do you know? That's a lot, man. Damn. That seems kind of low, honestly. Yeah, see, that's a much better recipe. Figure that. What's the regular one do? Yeah, see, the regular one does 45. This one only does 10. 10 per minute? Man, that ain't a very good recipe at all. I mean, I guess if you figure the amount of material it's using, because then you just build, you know, like dozens of these things, because you'd be able to run them. Because like 60 of them running would only eat times 5, 360 iron. I mean, I guess that's not bad. Ah, what the fuck? We'll do it just because it'll be a good way of getting rid of that compacted coal. But good lord, I mean, how they're all going to be consuming 16 megawatts? Man, that's almost a gigawatt just to make all that damn steel. Come on, man. There's got to be a better way. I think it'd be better just to sink all that shit. I mean, I guess I could burn it. Let me do a quick. Where's my Google? See what the. See what the coal generator. Oh, Satisfactory. Coal burn time is 4 seconds. By compacted coal. I'm just trying to figure out how much compacted coal it eats, man. I don't need you to do the math on how many assemblers it takes to make the shit. We're not making it. This is like a waste product for us. Burn time 8.4 seconds. Items per minute 7.4. So if I needed to eat 150 divided by 7.14. Wow. Wow. Dude, that could run 21 coal generators just to burn off all that compacted coal. That's crazy. I mean, that's the crazy part because the vanilla recipe for the making the turbo fuel, because the vanilla recipe for the rocket fuel uses turbo fuel. The turbo fuel is essentially fuel plus compacted coal. So then when you turn the turbo fuel into rocket fuel, it drops the compacted coal out of it. It's just like, I don't know, uses nitric acid to boil it out, and that makes it better fuel somehow. Rocket fuel, in fact. It's just bizarre to me, man. These guys need their head examined. They're coming up with some crazy shit. All right, well, oh, I didn't mean to shh. Fuck that thing. Bam! Putting you out of your misery. Yeah, I'll probably just sink it. That's a bit too much. Alright, send this one up here. Yeah, I guess that's how it's gotta be. this one white for nitrogen gas. Right on the edge there. Man, that is pretty cool. Alright, I'll put one. That don't look lined up to me. Does that? No. There, that is. That's good. Yeah, because the new fuel generation, it just needs water. It needs water and heavy residual oil. So, and it doesn't produce a waste product, I don't think. That's a fucking pretty sweet recipe, man. I think that's the same one I used in my big turbo fuel plant in my early game, my pre-release, early access. That's what it was. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that term. I've played so many early access games. Yeah, let's we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna make it so that it's easy to get around on this platform, because basically all this is going to be out in the open, and you know, like, this is going to have a like building around it, so it's going to look like these like buildings rows out on that grip steel platform. And then towards the front of it, towards the edge of the blue crater, is going to be the building that is making all of the materials that need to go to the turbo motor and Fused Frame Factory. God, I don't know why that name is so tough for me to remember. And and obviously bringing in the sulfur that needs to go up there. So basically, it's going to be a tall tower-like structure. I haven't really decided how it's gonna go yet. I don't need this because I'm not even going to bother burning off that compacted coal. So it's going to be like just rows of these things, and then like a couple of drone ports and packing machines to pack up the rocket fuel, and then the leftover rocket fuel, which is actually going to be the majority of it, is going to be just lining the perimeter of that platform. I mean, it's going to be a lot of them, man, because this shit burns slow as hell. So you're going to be able to run a lot of them fucking things. I would bet it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 90 of them. So that will mean that I'm going to basically be building like 38 of them, and then overclocking them to get the most out of them. So yeah, I mean that's going to be crazy. It's going to produce way more power than even my main power plant right now. Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to push us up almost to 100 gigawatts, and that's before we even build the nuclear power plant, which is got to be built before the end of this phase. So we're gonna be going into the next phase with a ton of excess power, which, from what I understand, ain't gonna be excess for long. Those machines that you use in that final phase apparently are pretty fucking hungry. Pretty fucking hungry. So just look at this as planning for the future. All right. Now I got kind of an idea for the top of these. We'll see how it works. I'm gonna do like a one row of the 1 meters. See if I can get it to line up. Oh wait. It's not gonna work. Let's see. Maybe if I put like a half foundation there. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. I kind of like that look, like it's built right into the structure. Oh, okay. I didn't need that after all. I thought that would make it too close, but it appears not. It's not quite there, though. Let's see how this ends up looking. Yeah, it's not. Damn. Maybe if I start from the other side. do the same thing from the other side, like the half foundation. To go over some more. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to edge it over then. It was quite enough. Yeah, because that one is almost centered, so yeah, it needs to go over just a little more. Maybe 2 clicks. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did, right? Oh, it may even be over one more. Nah, I think it's there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to do a half foundation. Yep, perfect. Do another one here in the middle there. Alright. That's looking all right. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of the front logistics because I don't know how I'm going to have stuff feeding in or out. Because I might end up putting a false floor across the top of them there for the compacted coal, and then just feeding the rocket fuel down into that subfloor where the fuel is moving into them from underneath, and the rocket fuel will just come in and do kind of a manifold effect down there as we move it towards the packers and the fuel plants. Man, that looks cool as hell too. All right, so how much room do you think they need up front? Yeah, yeah. I don't think I could get away with the foundation wall because I don't think that would give them enough space up there. So we'll probably just have to go with one of these little thin, janky walls. But that's probably fine. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I want to light this one up too. The fuck, man? Are you coming over here or what? fucking cool looking. Let's see what I got here. Got a text. Yeah, I didn't think you would actually paint them. keep it clear of the pipes where I was putting it. Would have put it in the path of the pipe. So I think that looks all right. So we just need to figure out what we're going to do for the front wall here, which I think I'm just going to go glass. Oh, it won't. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that actually. I'm gonna, let's see, we'll do the steel. It's so tempting to just have a little tractor come and picking up that compacted coal and feeding it to a series of like 22 coal power plants somewhere in the area. Just climbing up a hill, just going off there and dumping it there. just have those feeding down. So we'll worry about those later. But this will be a good way of moving out the coal. And at the end, when I build the wall or whatever, I can just have a conveyor hole. It just feeds right out into it. Let's put one there so I can line up with it. Okay, so that's center. All right. Man, that looks cool as fuck. All right, last thing. Yeah, I think that's why I ended up going with a spotlight before, because I just couldn't get it to line up before. Alright, well, that's what we'll do then. And that looks cool as hell. So basically 3 of those is what I'm building, so, and that will produce a lot of the, a lot of the rocket fuel that I need. And yeah, I guess I'll just make plastic and rubber and stuff. I mean, do I need plastic and rubber for the fused frame and turbo motor factory? I don't know. I think I will for the supercomputer factory, but I don't know that I need it for them. Yeah, I mean, this is barely using any of it, so I mean, I could use all the rest to just make plastic and rubber and stuff. I'll have to think about that because, you know, if I'm only going to be taking like steel and wire and stuff to that factory, to the turbo motor and um, uh, fused. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. The fused frame factory. Then I can take the plastic and rubber to the supercomputer factory, and it needs some. I mean, I guess I'm not putting them that far apart in the end. You know, I thought maybe I would, but uh, yeah, I mean maybe I won't because I mean nitrogen gas there, and you know, and we got these raw quartz deposits here, pure and normal. Oh, I know where those are. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll put both of them like on either side of this lake, and then I could just have the train come like right there and unload everything and bring over all the steel and wire and stuff that the um, uh, turbo motor and fused frame factory needs, and all the rubber and plastic that the supercomputer factory needs, and you just have two factories getting everything offloaded right there. They would just both be kind of like these twin factories on either side of the train station. Where is the? Yeah, yeah, that's the coal crude oil extraction project. It's right there. Yeah, I mean that is a pretty good distance, but I still think it's worth it to go ahead and run the power over there. Yep. I guess you know, I can go ahead and design this part, like get all the machines down, or at least the machines plotted that I need for this, and then see how much crude oil I have left, which is, from the sounds of it, I got plenty. And um, then I'll take stock of what I'm gonna need in these other two factories, because that's going to be part of it. I mean, you know, it's going to be making that stuff over here. So, yeah. I also don't think that I'm going to be using up all that much nitrogen. So, you know, if I use too much nitrogen over here for rocket fuel, I could always have the train on its return trip pick up pick up the nitrogen, a bunch of nitrogen gas from there, and bring it back over here for processing. And so then it would just you know, it would be just coming down through the same line basically for the other train, so that it would supply both ends. Yeah. Well, I feel like we put a dent in the project. I'm going to take a break so I can get me some lunch and other stuff, but we'll be back later today, and we're going to start the machine placement. I probably need to do at least one or two more blueprints, but um, I might do at least one of them in between streams. Just save this one. Yeah, I guess I will put them there. I mean, technically it's rocket fuel. Alright, and then we can set icon. I want one of those blenders. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'll go ahead and remove it and then pop it up again so I can make changes. I was going to say, why are the windows black? Yeah, one thing I forgot. Let's see if I can get this to be even. Yeah. The fuck? Why would you put it there, man? Come on. Alright, that looks good. Okay, folks, that's where we're going to call it for now. But we will return, and when we do, we're going to get right on putting some of them buildings down on the new building site, the rocket fuel plant. All right, see you later, alligator.